Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel if you're new here, and I have a series on my channel all about nutritional myth busting. Today we're going to be talking about very low calorie diets and if they're the best way to lose weight. But before we dive into that, just wanted to say that I studied nutrition in college and received a degree of Nutritional Science from San Jose State back in 2018. So I am a nutritionist, and I researched multiple different studies, and we'll have them all linked down below so you can, look into those yourself and learn more about this topic. I also post once a week, every Tuesday, with a new nutritional myth busting video, and sometimes on Fridays. So if you want to learn more and stay tuned with my content, definitely give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. So let's dive into it. And today's topic is a very low calorie diet and whether or not it's the best way to lose weight. That's the myth we'll be addressing, so stay tuned if you want to learn more. Just to give kind of an overview, the three main topics that we'll be addressing are why our bodies need calories on a daily basis, the effects of a very low calorie diet on the human body, good and bad, and lastly, we'll be discussing a study by Peter Clifton titled Assessing the Evidence for Weight Loss Strategies in People with and Without Type 2 Diabetes. So the TLDR, or takeaway from this video, that I concluded after all of my research was that, while reducing calories can indeed boost weight loss, calorie cutting or eating a diet low in calories can also lead to metabolic adaptations and long-term health consequences. So if you take anything away from this, that is the main conclusion that I came to after all of my research. So why do we need calories on a daily basis? So this is because there are three main processes in the human body that require calories. First of all, being our basal metabolic rate, or BMR, and this refers to the number of calories needed to cover our basic functions from, our brain, our heart, our lungs, kidneys, and all nervous system energy requirements. And the second process that requires calories on a daily basis is our digestion. And this refers to the digestion of food and calories that we actually, have ingested each day, and, metabolizing those foods and turning them into energy that we can then use for things like our heart and our nervous system. And the final, process is physical activity. And this doesn't just refer to, working out. It also refers to everyday tasks like getting out of bed to use the bathroom. So those are the three main processes in the human body that require calories on a daily basis. And that's, why we need to eat calories and consume them. Next, we'll be talking about the effects of a very low calorie diet on the human body, both the positive and negative. So some of the positive are that, yes, eating a very low calorie diet will result or promote in rapid weight loss. But, in the long term, some of the negatives of eating a very low calorie diet range from, reduction in metabolic rate due to loss of lean tissue and muscle. Also, you'll have an increased feeling of hunger, of course. You may have an alteration in your fullness hormones. You'll also experience, fatigue and nutrient deficiencies. You, if you're a female, can experience fertility loss, lowered immunity, and weakened bones. So there's quite a few negatives if you do choose to eat a very low calorie diet for an extended period of time. And, all of these factors are why studies have shown that individuals who eat a very low calorie diet tend to have a hard time or rarely succeed in maintaining the weight they lost during the very low calorie diet, period. Bottom line here is that very low calorie diets lead to metabolic adaptations that make long-term weight maintenance difficult. Finally, I'd like to address the study by Peter Clifton titled Assessing the Evidence of Weight Loss Strategies in People with and Without Type 2 Diabetes. And this study followed 773 randomized individuals who were placed on various diets, all of which were very low calorie diets. And they were on these diets for 6 months, and then they were continued to be checked up on and followed for another 12 months to check weight maintenance and see if they were able to maintain the lost weight that they had gotten from the very low calorie diet. So the variation in types of diets that these individuals followed were quite a few. So some of them were a low fat diet, a high protein diet, a low carb diet, a general low calorie diet, a low glycemic index diet, the Mediterranean diet, low sugar diet, and also just a multi-component commercial weight loss program diet. So the conclusion of this study was that weight loss occurs in many different diets, and there's no clear conclusion on the optimal diet apart from a diet in which an individual can stick to long term. So what Clifton concluded was that it doesn't really matter how you lose the weight. Rather, what matters is picking something that you're able to maintain long term, because if you can't, weight loss was rapidly canceled out when the individual couldn't maintain it and gained the weight and possibly more back. The bottom line of all of my research really came down to the idea that, when it comes to long-term weight loss, patience is key. And it's best to steer clear of any diet that requires you to severely restrict your calorie intake or promises, a fast weight loss or get skinny quick. Anything like that is not going to have long-term results. And so instead opt for diets that are focused on diet quality and encourage you to make lifestyle changes. So very low calories for weight loss sounds sensible, especially to the young or just the uneducated in this field. I know personally, before I studied nutrition and before I got into health and fitness, I actually, did very low calorie diets thinking I wanted to look like a model and I wanted to change my body drastically. So I would starve myself and end up, binging at some point, because you can't starve yourself all day and expect not to get hungry. And it just caused a lot of metabolic issues and made it harder for me to lose weight in the long term. It took a while to bounce back from the damage I did to my metabolism, so it's not something I would recommend. And if you can avoid it, if you are new to health and fitness, or you just want to go on a diet and change your body, choose something that's sustainable and something that doesn't restrict your calories to an absurd level.
I have a lot of other suggestions in that field. Check out my other videos.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That's all I have for you. If you have any questions or just want to chat with me, you can reach me on Instagram. My handle is Chicken and Chin-Ups, and you can also just leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to get back to you. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.